Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Alejandra here, and if you are new to the channel then please go ahead and subscribe and join the fam bam, and if you've been rocking with me since day one, welcome on back. First and foremost, happy new month, happy new energy, new blessings, all that good stuff as we are officially in the month of April, and this is officially the first video of this new month. So I wanted to start off my video a little differently and kind of step away from the vlogs for a bit, just because I really wanted to talk with you guys and just let y'all know how I'm feeling, what's new with me. I'm currently getting ready for bed, and the braids, you know, they going strong, but I really do love my braids, and it's been so easy getting up in the morning. But back to the topic at hand. So we are officially in a new month. It is April. Lord, it is April, and honestly I've just been feeling in the weeks leading up to April really fulfilled. You know, I've been feeling enlightened, and all I can really do is just thank God, because I think for the longest time, you know, you try to stay in control of your life and you know what directions you want to take, but when you actually give complete control to him, like, everything falls in place, if that makes sense. So I think that for the longest time before now, I was kind of struggling and going against the grain, and now that I kind of just was like, you know what, do you just take me out and do what you must. Things have really just turned around, and so I've been feeling very good. I've been feeling super fulfilled. I've been feeling hella motivated, and it's not even just like a new month thing, it's really just how I've been feeling for the last 2 weeks leading up into this month. So I know it's not something that's just temporary, it's actually something that's just manifesting and is easily making itself a very important part of my life, and I'm super grateful and super thankful for it. So that's pretty much how I've been feeling, and I know that there's this just new glow and new light on me, and I'm so humbled by it, honestly, which allows me to be super consistent and sharing more videos with you guys, and it's coming from a place that is not only genuine but just makes me feel really good in sharing this side of myself. So yeah, it's been super dope the last couple of weeks. I don't have many plans as of yet, but I do have a couple projects lined up for the month already. I am soon going to be getting ready to travel in the next couple of months. You guys will be able to see later on down the line how that looks, but yes, I will be traveling this year, so I am really excited for that, and there's just a lot to look forward to. But as far as in the present moment, I just feel super grateful. I've been journaling again. I've been very intentional with the way that I set up my day. And one thing that has really been helping, and it's something that I actually discovered in my self-care for Black women book that I shared with you guys in my previous vlog, is to pretty much set my phone away from the bed. So every morning when I wake up and my alarm goes off, I actually have to get up out of bed to physically turn off my alarm. So for the last 4 nights now, I have set my phone away from my bed, and that's been helping a lot. Helps me get up earlier, helps me just sit in silence for the first 20 to 30 minutes that I'm starting my morning, and just start my day off on a really good foot. So if you guys want to see a video on what my morning routines are currently looking like since doing that and just implementing a lot more of the tips and tricks that I've been learning through the book, then please let me know in the comments down below, and I will have that ready for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the shower, and I'm gonna get back to y'all while I'm doing my skincare. All right, y'all, so I'm back, and whew, I feel so much better. So I'm just doing my skincare pretty much while I talk to you guys and just update you on how I've been feeling. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel really good. Also, if you're wondering, I did just spritz my face with some rose water. Yeah, I've been feeling really good. I've been feeling really centered and just grateful, as I mentioned before. I would say the biggest thing that has definitely changed is that I've been journaling a lot more. So I'm one to have always journaled. Like, I've been doing so since the age of 11. And funny enough, I ran across my old journals that day that I was cleaning out the apartment in my previous vlog. So I stumbled across like 3 of my old journals, and I just happened to skim through it. And when I tell you a girl has definitely just grown up. I used to be real boy crazy back in high school, and in like a silent manner. I could talk about all this stuff now because, you know, it's my truth, and at the end of the day, that's always gonna be there with me. It's what molded me into the person that I am today. But yeah, I used to be a little boy crazy, and I was reading a couple of my pages and I was like, yeah girl, you are a hot mess. So to see that compared to how I carry myself now was really an eye-opener, and it also just made me realize how much I used to tolerate people just to tolerate them, like thinking that I really needed to stick around in a situation because that's what I thought I deserved. And baby, that is not the case anymore. Also, FYI, for those of you who have inquired about, you know, my dating life, I've been single for the last 4 years now. So yeah, I've been dating myself pretty much, and I'm very happy in doing so. This doesn't mean that I've completely shut out the doors, obviously, but I've just been focusing on myself. And if I'm totally honest, I would have to say that I've definitely transitioned into a more eye-opening level of my life right now. Like, I listen, I just let go and let God, and I feel absolutely amazing. And of course, I'm still focusing on me because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm the best person I could possibly be to myself before I step into another relationship the day of tomorrow. So that's where I'm at. But yes, heavy on the journaling. There was actually 1 week that I journaled like 4 days in a row just because I have been in such good graces and in a really great mental space, and I definitely just want to keep this energy going all throughout the month as well as for the rest of the year. So I highly recommend that if you don't journal already, that you start. And I'm not saying just like journal the good days, you know, like definitely go through your emotions and write out exactly what it is, how you're feeling, and so on and so forth, because you could be looking back at those pages 3, 5, 10 years from now, and you are gonna be like, oh my gosh, I have grown so much, or I have changed so much, or I've learned so much, you know, simply by just writing out what you've lived through and what you've experienced. And it's honestly a beautiful thing. Next up, I joined a book club, as you all know. So I did start reading the first 2 chapters of Communion by Bell Hooks, and I'm already hooked. So I'm actually going to read a couple pages before I go to bed, because even in that, there was a paragraph in one of the chapters where, spoiler alert if you haven't read it already, but she pretty much goes on to talk about how she was relieved and just overall happy when she ended her, I believe it was a 10-year marriage. She honestly had to weigh her options, like, do I really want to remain in this relationship simply because of the time that I have spent with this person, or do I want to, you know, walk away from this and really find actual love and fall in love with myself again? And she chose to walk away and step away from that relationship, and I resonated with that so hard, because if I'm being completely transparent, that's how I felt with my previous relationship, where I was just, there was such a relief in walking away from that relationship, because honestly I knew after the first year that I was not happy, and it's just something that I had to come to terms with. And you know, a lot of people at the time were telling me like, well, you know, this person has feelings too, and I totally understand that, and that is valid in itself, but sometimes you really just have to sit with yourself and realize, or better yet, ask yourself, like, is it really worth me putting up with this simply because I don't want to hurt this person's feelings, you know? Meanwhile, here you are, like, suffering in silence. So I definitely resonated with that chapter where the very next day, I slept like a baby. I cried my eyes out because there was just so much that I was carrying and so much that felt like a burden and just like a weight. So baby, I'm thoroughly enjoying the book is all that I can say. So I just went ahead and moisturized my skin. I'm actually gonna add some of my facial oil for the night because we're gonna make sure this skin is right before bed. And then as far as other things that I have lined up, just in general for this new month, is really just being a lot more present, obviously sharing more with you guys and creating more videos on all of my social media platforms. So if you're not already following me, then please go ahead and check me out on Instagram as well as on TikTok and here on YouTube. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, if I'm totally honest. I just wanted to update you guys on just how I've been feeling and what the energy is like entering this new month. It's only the second day of the month, but it feels absolutely amazing already, and I know that God is making sure that I carry this throughout the rest of the year. And so what I will leave you with is, let's see what the prompt is for the night in this new book. And as I mentioned before, I will leave it linked down below. So we've got, ding ding ding, write out affirmations. Affirmations are one of the best ways to take control over our mental health. If you're not familiar with them, they are statements that clear our thoughts and increase positive thinking. These statements are powerful, and as a Black woman, we need all the empowerment we can get to counteract the negative messages we receive about our existence from society. One way to ensure that you are consuming affirmations is to write them down on a sticky notepad and place them around your home. Consider writing this one down. I am breaking generational curses by healing myself. This is a powerful statement because as a Black woman, your healing results in the freedom of the women in the generations that follow. Read it and repeat it to yourself throughout the day, and you will begin to see your thoughts and behaviors change for the better. As you use affirmations to improve your mental wellness, you will activate your motivation for personal growth. You will be able to regulate your emotions and experience the freedom that comes along with increased self-confidence as you continue to navigate your radical self-care journey. Affirmations not only change the way we think, but they can literally change our lives. They help us create beliefs that encourage us to be the best version of ourselves. The more we say affirmations, the more we believe them. The more we believe them, the better we feel. So if you haven't done so already, or if you already write out your affirmations, then please keep on doing them. I'm wishing you all the best in this new month. I hope that you are reveling in all this creative and just spontaneous energy that is floating around. Everybody seems to be just, you know, starting fresh, and I'm really, really excited for everybody and to see, you know, how everything just takes a turn for the better. So without further ado, that concludes this video. I hope you guys all have an amazing night or morning, whatever time you're watching. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you guys want to see more videos like this where I'm just like catching y'all up and being spontaneous pretty much, then please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Love you mucho, and I'll see you then. Bye.